Is it on? Can we say? Yeah. Oh, nobody told me. All right, let's start.
I'm from the future. Everything is going to be okay. The future is a beautiful place, but you will need some training. In the future, technology evolves faster than any human mind can imagine. When the singularity appears, we become gods, able to create entire worlds in a blink of an eye. So let there be light.
Hi there. What's up? Teacher Beto here again. Are you okay? I hope so. As you could see, the main topic of our class today is the future. And the future is not something we see in a crystal ball. Or can only hope to predict like the weather.
Around a light snow possible Wednesday night. There goes Paul Adler. 24 degrees. Whoops.
But it's something that we can build together. Is the future something that is always so distant from us? Of course not. We are always talking about the future. For example, we ask questions like, what are your plans for tomorrow? Or what are your intentions for the rest of the year? What are your predictions for the planet for 2049? We're going to watch a video about that. I want you to answer some questions after this video, okay?
Okay.
By mid-century, there will likely be 9 billion people on the planet, consuming ever more resources and leading ever more technologically complex lives. What will our cities be like? How much will artificial intelligence advance? What will life be like for our children and their children? These are perhaps some of the biggest questions that confront humanity. This is Googleplex, and here is a list of events that will most likely happen before the year 2049. So be aware and share this video. 2049 will be neither dystopian nor utopian. A balance of good and bad, not unlike today, but with different goods and bads. Clothing could give people superhuman skills in the next 10 years. By 2030, the world will discover a clean energy breakthrough to power our world. This will transform the lives of millions of the poorest families. Virtual reality could replace textbooks during the next decade. Arctic sea ice might all disappear by 2037. When you think of the Arctic, you probably think ice, and lots of it. That may well not be the case for much longer, as the Arctic could run out of sea ice within the next couple of decades. Countless jobs will be lost to automation. Over the next 20 years, warehouses and factories across the country are poised to replace human workers with automated robots. AI will be as smart as humans by 2040, smarter by 2060. In 2042, around the time the world reaches the population of 9 billion and the richest person will be a trillionaire, most people in the world will be far above the poverty line. We could live in a Matrix-like virtual world by 2045. Advancements in nanotechnology will make it possible to plug our brains into computers and live in a simulated world. If we can link people's brains to computers, then we could use similar technology to turn people into part machine, part human. So people could also become cyborgs by 2045. Super tall buildings could function like mini cities in the next 25 years. By 2049, over 50% of the Amazonian forest will be deforested, and over 70% of the population will live in urban cities, so getting clean air will become a huge problem. Although there are plans to colonize Mars and the Moon by the mid to late 21st century, that would still be a small portion of the population, and people will still need clean air to survive. We could rely entirely on renewable energy by the year 2049. Virtually anyone will be able to create their own pandemic. These bioterrorist viruses could be deployed by swarms of tiny drones that would be hard to spot until too late. Hurricanes could become more frequent and more severe. While climate change is best known for lifting sea levels and raising temperatures, it will also make storms far more intense. As the Earth heats up, more water vapor, the fuel for storms, will enter the atmosphere. This combination could make hurricanes up to 300% more powerful by 2100. By 2049, space will be a massive business in several industries. Space tourism will include short suborbital trips right up to lengthy stays in space hotels, and maybe on the moon, for the super rich at least. Meanwhile, asteroid mining will be underway. Humans will be expanding into space rapidly. Privacy will become a thing of the past. We are rapidly approaching the era of ubiquitous surveillance, a time when virtually every aspect of our lives will be monitored. The future looks bright, except when it doesn't. With 2049 just a few decades away, major issues await the world. Science and technology need to start focusing on solutions to make the future better.
Do you believe that these predictions are likely to happen? Which ones are more likely to occur in your opinion? Please answer these questions in the comments. You can replay the video and pause it to do so. As we are talking about the future, what about the future of English language? Think a little. Alright, there is a video activity that I want you to do. The video will pause automatically and questions will show up. You have to choose the correct answer according to the video. Okay? See you in the next part of our class.